Imagine this. You're floating in the endless darkness of space, surrounded by the vast, infinite universe. And suddenly, a chilling thought creeps into your mind. What if our Earth was pulled into one of the most terrifying, mysterious objects in space? A black hole? Not just a random cosmic event, but our planet, our home, dragged into the gravitational abyss. It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but it's not. It's a terrifying reality. So what would happen if Earth were to get trapped inside one of these cosmic monsters? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore the terrifying consequences of getting too close to one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments, what do you know about black holes? Are you ready to face the terrifying truth, or is your mind already blown? Let's get started. Okay, let's break it down. It's black holes. These are not just mysterious objects in space. They are monsters, cosmic beasts with an appetite so vast that not even light can escape. And if light can't escape, that means anything else, anything, is doomed the moment it gets too close. Imagine this. You're walking down a path, and ahead of you, you see a hole. But this isn't just any hole, it's the ultimate hole, a place where the laws of physics break down. That's what a black hole is. It's a region in space where gravity is so powerful, it warps time itself. In fact, as you get closer to the black hole, the time starts to slow down. Seconds might feel like hours, or even centuries. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a vacuum cleaner, but this isn't your ordinary vacuum cleaner. This one can suck up everything around it, even light. That's how strong the gravitational pull of a black hole is. And this vacuum cleaner is hidden within a space that we call the event horizon. The event horizon is the point of no return. Once something crosses it, there's no coming back. You might be wondering, what's on the other side? Well, there's the singularity, the very center of a black hole, a place where all the mass is crushed into a single point, a point with infinite density and gravity. You can't even imagine the forces at play here. Anything that gets too close to it is stretched, crushed, and torn apart by forces beyond comprehension. If you ever wondered what it's like to be torn apart by space itself, that's what happens at the heart of a black hole. So, how do these cosmic monsters form? Well, it all starts when a massive star runs out of fuel. It begins to collapse under its own gravity. This is known as a supernova, a catastrophic explosion. But here's where it gets horrifying. For the largest stars, that explosion isn't enough to stop the collapse. The star continues collapsing and collapsing until it becomes a black hole. Imagine a star, hundreds of times larger than our sun, collapsing into a point smaller than a speck of dust. A supernova explosion so violent it shatters the very fabric of space. Then, in the aftermath, all that's left is a black hole, swallowing everything in its path. Can you even imagine the sheer force required for a star to collapse like that, and to create a supermassive black hole that devours entire galaxies? It's enough to make your skin crawl. Now, the big question. What would happen if Earth, our precious blue planet, got pulled into a black hole? Let's take this journey step by step. As Earth moves closer to the black hole, the first thing you'd notice is the intense gravity. It starts off slow, almost imperceptible. But then it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. As we approach the event horizon, everything would begin to stretch. Everything, from the oceans to the atmosphere to the very ground beneath your feet. Earth would start to elongate, pulled into a long, terrifying shape. We call this spaghettification. But it's not just some fun word. It's a nightmarish process where the planet is stretched out like a piece of spaghetti, torn apart by the black hole's ravenous gravity. But that's just the beginning. As we get closer, time itself begins to behave strangely. It starts to slow down. Imagine looking at a clock and seeing the seconds stretch into hours, then days, then eternities. From the outside, Earth would look frozen in time, as if we're suspended in a horrifying cosmic limbo. But from the inside, it's like watching the end of the world in slow motion. Now picture this. You're still on Earth, feeling the immense stretching force as you get pulled in. What would that feel like? Can you even fathom the sensation of being pulled apart, piece by piece? Would you survive the journey? Or would everyone, be lost to the abyss? Let's venture into the unknown. Some scientists believe black holes might be gateways to other universes, what we call wormholes. Imagine passing through a black hole and suddenly finding yourself in a completely different universe, or even in an alternate dimension. Scary, right? But there's a catch. No one knows for sure. It's all just speculation. And then there's Hawking radiation, an eerie concept that suggests black holes could slowly evaporate over billions of years. But what happens to everything inside? Does it vanish forever? Or does it get spit out somewhere else? What do you think happens? Could black holes actually be portals to other worlds, or are they simply the ultimate graveyards for everything that dares to venture too close? I'll leave that question for you to ponder. So there you have it, the terrifying reality of black holes, the crushing force, the endless pull, the slow, agonizing destruction, and we've barely scratched the surface. If you're still not shaken by the thought of these cosmic giants, then you're a braver soul than I am. But I want to know, what do you think? What would happen to Earth if we got pulled into a black hole? Is there any chance we'd survive, or are we doomed from the start? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. If you found this mind-blowing or terrifying as much as I did, make sure to hit that like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe for more mind-bending content. Until next time, stay curious and stay far, far away from black holes.